Some days,
So what
yeah,
would you say? How many days out of the 7 days that you did get you accomplished?
I would say four, maybe
Okay, four is good.
4 or 5, 4 or 5.
All
Yeah, so
right.
I wasn't horrible. It was just, um, yeah, it wasn't horrible because it was like if I didn't do one thing, I ended up doing another. So like one day that I didn't do a flash sale, I just posted photos, that type
You
of
were
thing. So
still doing
right,
something,
right.
right? That's how
Uh-huh.
I feel about it too. We can't be perfect. Like that's what the message today was at church for the dads was like, be a good enough dad. You don't have to be perfect. Be
Right.
good enough for your kids and your situation. So
Hmm.
And
be
also,
a good
motion is not progress. So understand that. So that the thing about it is you have to understand that's a real good big quote I live by is motion is not always the progress. So
Right.
you feel like you have to be in motion, but you have to really look at it. It's not really the progress. It's taking. If you had what would they say? A lot of journals that I've seen and a lot of the way that people do is you always figure out what is that. There's also a book called Eat the Biggest Frog of the Day. What's the biggest thing you need to get done? So like let's say mine on a Friday, on a Thursday, my biggest thing is to do my live show at 7 o'clock at night. That's my biggest frog that I have to get done. Right.
Hmm.
And then I have the other ones that I'm gonna do. But as long as I've accomplished that huge frog of the day, what I consider to be the biggest task I have,
Uh-huh.
as long as I did that, then everything else is going to just be extra to the success that I got that one thing done, and that's the biggest thing. So like for me, the last 2 weeks have been the DMOs. I've been faithful. I know Adrian's updated hers to fit her lifestyle, but like with mine, I printed out the DMO. I have every single day what I'm doing. I go through and I tell myself, once I get that done, that's like my biggest task. Everything else from my journaling, the stuff that I do in my morning routine, listening to Clubhouse each day, all of that, those are just extra. But this is the biggest task that I have to get done because even my Facebook and Instagram fall under this. So that's part of my DMO schedule.
Uh-huh.
So, and then like I said, you create your own. When we watch that video, you create your own schedule. This I reference every day, like, okay, what do I need to do? Even though I can say, oh, I have it, this is still something that's mobile for me that I have to look at. And then the other part, just in addition, I do my intentionals. What I intend to do for that day, I have everything listed. And like I said, the DMOs are in there. They're like the number one thing to get done.
right. Definitely, definitely.
And you have to be flexible with it. Like I said, that's the thing is as sole entrepreneurs that we're going to start building this, and Denisha, you have that gift now because you're the sole proprietor. I'm still working full-time schedule with the additional stuff. So are you, Adrian, but you have that leverage. Give yourself grace. You have to look and say, okay, these are the things that I get. I'm here. It's going to be adjusting because it's new to you. It's a development in progress. But the thing about it is your schedule could change because as you get down, you're going to say, oh, I need to look at this modify. One key thing I keep telling myself is don't overwhelm myself. Look at my schedule. And like I said, this is the schedule I'm following for the first month. Then I'm going to go back and say, okay, what worked, what didn't. Just like with my DMOs, I'm doing it for 30 days. And then I'm going to move on to level 2 of the DMOs.
Right.
And build on that. I haven't gotten to the 5 compliments because I really look and say, well, I'm never really out a lot because I'm always at work. So I don't stress over the compliments. I do try to push one piece of jewelry, and I like how you did yours, Adrian, is you customize it to your
Yeah.
situation.
Because I told Troy, like after the first day, I realized the checkoff sheet I made wasn't working for me. So I just changed it to alarms on my phone that
Hmm.
says post your thought, do your comments, do your wall drops, whatever the other things were, give away a free piece. Because for me, once that alarm goes off, my brain keeps saying over and over, post your thought, post your thought, post your thought, post your thought. That's what my brain does. Whereas his brain goes, shut up, don't post your thought. Right? So it just depends on how your mind works.
Hmm.
And so the checkoff sheet, yeah, that wasn't working for me. So I think that's the beauty of it. Like the DMOs are there, but you have to tweak it to your own lifestyle. So that's the biggest part. What about the compliments? Why can't I think the compliments to me are just like putting stuff out in the universe. I don't think it has to do anything with paparazzi. It could be even me, like when one of my students isn't sitting in her chair, instead of getting on her to sit in her chair, I would say, "Hey, beautiful, sit in that chair for me." So I'm giving a compliment. So I think
You know what? That actually makes sense, because now that you make me think, I do that on a daily basis. People at work, whether it's I'm messaging someone on their Facebook. So I guess for me, compliments, I just do them every day. So I don't look like limiting myself only to 5 compliments. I do more than that. So I guess I am doing that.
Yeah, I thought maybe you were limiting yourself, that it had to connect to paparazzi.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking it just had to connect to being a good person. Like
Yeah.
when I get my coffee, like intentionally saying, you know what, really, thank you for helping me with my choices. Because, you know, the people in the store don't have to help you with anything.
Exactly.
But when someone goes above and beyond and really takes time to help me, I do compliment them and appreciate them. And that's nothing about paparazzi. That's just being a good person.
Mm-hmm.
So
no, I guess I could say I am doing that.
Yeah. What else is on there? Did we miss? And then
the 30-day, give away 1 free piece of jewelry to someone who's never heard of them. Offer 1 friend or customer an online party or in-home party. Yes. Offer the opportunity to 1 friend or customer. And I think this is where we talked about Adrienne, because she gives a video that they can use. But I liked your idea of creating the video, watching her video, taking the key points, and then just creating your own video, so that when you share it out, it's you, not someone else from a different team. It's Adrienne Henderson Cole. It's Denisha Kenyard. It's Troy Rivera coming in and saying, hey, in that video. So I think that would be, for me, that's a project this week I'd like to tackle, because I know that's going to be the hard part, but once that's recorded, it's done.
And that's one thing I did start doing, Troy, and I'll try and work on that today. I started watching her video and scripting out what she said. So I'm trying to make a transcript of it so that then I could send that to you.
Okay.
You could say your own, put your own spin on it, the way Troy talks, because some of the things she says, it's not my personality, but at least we can have like an outline.
Okay.
So I don't think I finished it, but I can work on that today.
I haven't watched it yet. I clicked on it and I just viewed it for a little bit, but I stopped. But then, like I said, this week at work, I can have time to do that.
Right. Maybe.
What is this for?
Andrea Hutchinson has this video that's on her YouTube channel that just says like, hi, if you've never heard of paparazzi, this is what it is. This is what the kit is. And it's just like what you would send to people if they are interested in the business. It might be like 5 minutes long, but we were thinking instead of sharing her video, you would make your own video. Because why am I sending somebody else, right?
Exactly.
Right. So what I was saying, Denisha, is I was watching it and typing up what she said.
Right.
So
and then you could change
have a script. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. I didn't know what we were talking about, but okay. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah. So what was the next thing, Troy? Did we go over everything that was on the DMO? I can't hear you. You're muted, hon.
Positive quotes in the morning, then your interactive or lifestyle posts in the afternoon. One thing that I've done, and I've shared this with you, Adrienne, I do a couple of things now. So when I post to my VIP and my business page, I'm using my Shopify. Go in and I share that information, and I tried it, and I do mine are 8, 12, and 4 each day. So there's 3 posts. This is not 3. This is 3. There's 3 posts that go out each day, and and I try to pick 2 pieces of jewelry for each hour that I'm posting. And I might say, so if I do an earring and a bracelet, when I go next time, I'm going to do a bracelet and an earring, and I might use the same product because they're going to be seen in different areas, right? You got those people, you got your customers that follow your VIP more than your business page. So, using that recycling. But then the other thing that I've added in is, I need to write that down. The other thing that I've added in is I'm going through all my items because I have these stock photos. I'm going through, and you've seen that. I'm just going like when I feel it, when it pops in my head, I go in and I put about maybe 2 or 3 in my story just of the item. And I give a description like, stunning, but yet simple. And then I put my website. And I've had some bites.
Right.
I've had some bites, especially with some earrings. I've had some people inquire, and I follow up with them and say, hey, these are available. They've asked, are these hypoallergenic? Are these people I want these? So I send them directly to my website. And then, like I said, then the ball's in their court.
Right. No, I like all of that because it's all about seeing that jewelry. And I even told Lisa, or I might have told you, I forget what I ordered and what I have. Mm-hmm. Right. And it's about going through it and making sure people see it because they can't remember everything we have. And we talked about how the Shopify posting is important. I know everybody doesn't have it yet, but it's like when you go to the store for dinner, when you're planning dinner for you and Cody, you run in to get the bugles for the meatloaf, but then you pick up this, and this because you're already in the store. So when we share our Shopify link of the picture, somebody might go pick up 2 more items when they're already in your store.
Yeah.
It's better than just posting the photo and the description. We're actually providing the link. My only druther is why can't it work in stories?
Exactly.
And it doesn't come out right. I tried it too.
Yeah, and see, when I did that with stories, it comes out with the description, but you can't see the piece.
Right. It's
especially with certain necklaces. It just, all you see is a chain, and then you see, and I get that you click, but I also think, I remember a book that I was reading is when it comes to like the website work and everything is, if you're going to make me do work, I'm not going to do it. So we have to make it, and that's where I said on the stories, I'm just going to go through my stock photos and I'm showing what I have, and which is also cool because I'm starting to get in my head when I see this, like, oh, I still have that piece, and it's there, and I resource my website and everything, but it allows me to just push it. And like I said, and even if I keep telling myself, like, well, here I'm probably going to run out with the items. Well, the human mind, when I put last Monday, people will probably forget, but when I bring it back again this week, they're going to be like, oh, thanks for refreshing me because I was thinking about that. But now that I saw it, then I'm going to have that opportunity. I'm going to go in and buy it.
Do you have any way you're keeping track of what you're posting?
No, I do not have a tracking system for that.
I don't either. I was thinking like maybe Troy figured out a way.
No, but what I know is when I'm going through my photo album, when I'm going through my phone, I'm going down further. So I know where my last one's at because I kind of previewed and said I know where my last one's at. So then I go back. So like there was some that was like, oh, I didn't even post that one. So I mean, it gets me excited because it's not like I'm not showing. And I got out of my mind of like, oh, I have to put this, and oh, I don't want to reuse that. But then that's when I came out and said is we tell ourselves like when we do our live shows, they have to see it at least a minimum of 6 times before they purchase. So I thought, okay, and then I'll just recycle. Then I go back and I know the items that sell out, I delete them out of my photo album. So that way I'm not using the same ones. So the ones that have sold out, I'm gone. They're gone. Out of my photo album, but I'm like, oh, this piece is still here, so I'm going to be pushing it. This piece is still coming, I'm going to push it. Right.
So yeah, I'm trying to think of a system, but I don't have one. But maybe this one will come.
We, as we way we work, we develop one somehow. It just pops in.
Right. So we talked about Shopify. We talked about the DMOs. We're going to encourage everybody to do those. Troy already shared his schedule. Didn't you share that in Messenger last week or on the Facebook?
I shared it on a post in our group that we had talked about from that last meeting. We talked about it, then I shared it and I told, encouraged everyone to share. I know Valerie shared hers, Denisha shared hers, and you shared yours, I believe so.
Okay, so then we're good. I think I shared a picture of the card I made.
Yeah,
so
you shared a picture of the card you made.
Then anybody who wants to can look at it and see. I think that's it, unless we want to talk about anything else. Everybody can watch the encore later.
Yeah. I mean, that's what we wanted to touch base on was DMOs, our schedule.
Oh, there's Alicia. She's back. Hey, girl. Hey. Oh, she's
gone.
That's okay. But yeah, other than that, I'm good. The boxes are coming. I can't say that shipping has sped up. I think it's about the same. So we're just going to leave it there. Just keep showing your jewelry, keep shopping. And I don't know, just keep showing the jewelry. That's all that matters. Show what you have and people will buy it because they have to see it 3 times to even make a purchase. All right, stop kicking yourself out, girl.
It's so sensitive. I can't hit anything. And I'm like, God, really? It just kicks you all the way out. Sorry,
No,
guys.
we were just recapping, and Troy was, we were talking about Shopify that you can, did you hear us or you didn't hear us?
Yeah, no, I was on mute, but I heard you guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that, how beautiful that is that you can post right from the website itself and people can go right to your store. So that's an added bonus, but I think that was about it. So the challenge is to make sure everybody's doing their DMOs. If anybody has questions about it, please reach out because they do make a difference, and make your schedule so that you can hold yourself accountable to your tasks every day. Okay, Troy or Denisha, anything else?
Nope. I am just going to get my Shopify store up and launched this week. Period. I'm not gonna make any more excuses. I gotta do that. It's not that it was excuses. It was just really things that was coming up last week. But yeah, I gotta focus on that. So
it's too hot for me to drive to Maricopa.
Right.
So you need to get that together because I can't get in my car because the AC will be like, no, girl.
Right. We can't carry you this far, girl.
No, it is too hot. Like I get in my car and I'm like, oh, dag.
So my holdup when I was getting started last week is just, you know how it's like so hard to find the customer service number.
Oh yeah.
On Shopify. Oh my God. And I'm like, I don't remember what keywords I use to be able to get through there. So I haven't been able to pull up the customer service thing to be able to have
I think that Lisa has it on speed dial. So
when it's not a number, like they call you, you put in your number for them to call you. There's not a number.
I don't know. The way she talks about stuff, I feel like she got a special number or something.
Well, I need to know because I cannot and then I got distracted and never went back to it. But that was my dilemma. All like the few times that I attempted last week. So
right. Well, I feel like maybe it was something else. Maybe it was paparazzi. I don't know. I feel like she will be. I'm like, well, Lisa, you could just email. No, girl, I'm gonna call them. I'm like, okay.
I don't blame her. I so rather speak to somebody.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
All right. Well, we'll be checking on you. I'll be clicking the link.
Check. I have my goal by Friday. However, if I could just focus on it for at least maybe like 4 hours just to get it the way I want it, I'll probably be okay. I might be able to do it in one day.
They said someone is posting there's a chat also. That you don't just have to call them, they have a chat.
Right. No. Mm-mm. I have to speak to them like Lisa. I got to talk to somebody because it's not just like how do I do this real quick? No, I need them to go through it with me. So yeah, thank you. But no, that's not going to help me in this situation.
You need extra special help.
Yes.
Which is fine. But no, other questions come up too. It's like you might think of something else when you're talking about something else.
Right.
So that's fine too. So, all right, guys. Well, we just wanted to recap from last week. We know everybody was busy, but we didn't want to not get together. But we weren't talking about anything new, so nobody missed anything, right?
Right.
So we will have a new topic next week, and hopefully we can get everybody in here. Denisha, Jocelyn, is Sunday not good for her?
Probably not. She's in Atlanta for 2 weeks right now.
Oh, okay.
So
hopefully she'll be able to once she gets back in town and settled. Maybe not next week.
Yeah, I'm not sure. She's always on the go and busy, so I'm not sure.
All right, then.
All right.
Right. Bye, guys. Happy
Have a great
Father's
one,
Day,
everyone.
Husbands and fathers out there. Happy Father's Day.
That's right. Happy Father's Day. Bye.